Zombies haven't been a problem. I got punched once and bandaged on the coast after I spawned, but so far so good, I guess. Alright, so the airfield I know is pretty big. It's hard to get from one side to the other, so we're going to park this bicycle on one side and walk through the airfield. Hopefully we find something good. And yeah. Just gonna try and check my surroundings in case I find a base or someone's town that they built and possibly kill them out of it. I know it's kind of against the rules of Origins, I think, killing someone in their house and stealing their gear inside their house. But I guess if you don't lock the door behind you, you're kind of asking for it. But, I mean, again, it comes down to if they're a bandit, Bambi, or hero. Most of the time, if you're near someone's base and you see them and you try and talk to them, they're going to shoot you on sight. Oh, looks at that. Got dark as soon as I reached the airfield. Alright. Which actually isn't that bad. But of course, before I get there, I'm going to... Options? Brightness, gamma. Alright, gamma's not really necessary, I guess. I can just crank my brightness. And see, that's not bad. You can still see what's going on. It's not bad. It's just kind of like a dusk. I'm not sure if this is pitch black dark yet. I know there is scales of light and dark, but I guess this is going to be 4 hours of night cycle. So once I loot this airfield, or if I find something useful in the airfield, I will be starting up my next session in 4 hours, because I ideally do not want to play at night. Because part of it is just spooky, the other part of it is just hard to play. I feel like that's a fence right there that I just can't see. Yep, that is a fence. Good thing I didn't ride into that. And look at that, I rode into it. Bike's sometimes hard to control once you're at a lower speed. There we go, going around it. We're gonna park this bad boy up in these trees right here. And hopefully we can remember where these trees are, because they're just at the end of the tree line, so it's not that hard to miss. So let's just park this bad boy in here. Since there's no nameplates on the server, that is also very useful, because it won't say bicycle from range. I haven't heard gunshots. I haven't seen zombies, so this could be turned out to be a useful mission to get some military gear, or it could turn into a death wish. Lightning is quite obnoxious. So the arch, this building, my squad and I call it the arch. There's just a little arch with a military spawn, and then there's the ATC tower, and there's the fire station and the hangars down there. There is a helicopter spawn to the right of this arch, but of course I don't see it there, so the helicopter spawn must not be here. There's a biplane spawn on the runway near the fire station down there, in which I also don't see. But these zombies... Oh, that's a patient too. That's the doctor. If you ever seen that video, that zombie's actually very impossible to kill unless you shoot him in the head. The little orange zombie. But yeah. I do not want to deal with zombies right now. Okay. Especially on an airfield, which I'd have to loot very quickly. But knowing that zombies just spawned down here, that is very good. I don't perhaps have binoculars, but I don't see any zombies down there either. So maybe we can get to this arch quietly and safely and just check it, because the arch, of course, they don't run slowly underneath it because it still counts as outside. And then we'll hit the ATC tower, which is a little bit safer. Not to bandits, because of the giant-ass windows on the top, but... Ideally, there might be a military-grade weapon, seeing as zombies just spawned here, so the loot must be new, or at least remotely untouched. So, it looks... I don't really see much in there. Sometimes it doesn't spawn gear, or it's underground, so I gotta thoroughly look at this a little bit better. Doesn't look like it's in here at all, so now I'm going to crouch walk. Of course, since it's nighttime, it's a little bit harder for the zombies to see me, but they can, of course, hear me. The zombie to my left, but I bet if I hug this wall, I should be all set. I should be able to get an ATC tower safely. Here we go. Alright, let's check the loot. Hopefully there is loot that spawned. From what I see, there is. I'm not sure if heat packs come into play on this, but I'm going to grab one just in case. If it rains, your heat can get lowered. There is an AK-74, but I don't see any mags, so it's not worth it. It's not even worth putting in my backpack because it's not exactly the highest tier military weapon. If it was an M4, I have a Stanag in my bag, and that would be useful. But it's really not worth taking. If we find AK-74 mags in the hangars or fire station, we will come back and grab that. Because we have to come back this way to get our bicycle anyway. Of course, I'm going to avoid shooting. So I'll be right there. Let's see if we can get across this field without zombies. Alright. So it looks like we're out of range of those zombies. I'm going to get up and run pretty soon. Here we go. I'm going to run now. Don't even have a single zombie kill yet, which is actually good. Because that means I haven't even wasted a shot and I've already gotten this far. After this, since my bicycle is still operational, I guess I can hit mainland and go across the giant-ass bridge that I walked across first. Never do that again. That took forever. Even by bicycle, it may take a pretty while, but of course I'm going to hit these smaller towns on my way because you never know what you'll find in those smaller towns. I think that's a bus all the way down at the back down there. No, it's just out of render distance. There we go. That is pitch black. Alright. Let me adjust my video settings. Alright, so I'm going to loot the airfield and then log off in the woods. Hopefully I get out of here alive and I don't get punched so I don't have to wait for stuff to work. The server's probably dead by now because most people do not prefer to play at night. So, alright. Zombies. I'm gonna go around the right side so the zombies don't catch me. That lightning is going to be pretty annoying, especially if you have epilepsy. Or epilepsy. Yeah, epilepsy. Look at that. Like all the color. It's like kind of cool though. It's a really cool system. You see color for a blatant second and then it goes back to gamma radiation bullshit. Alright, so there is a cop car. It looks like the tires are actually good on that. Unless it's actually on its rims and I just can't see it due to the gamma. Oh, the tires look good. Oh no, it is on its rims. Crap. Alright. Of course, check the gear. You never know when somebody might have dropped something off in those things. Nope. Alright. Alright, so it looks like the fire station gear is here. There is usually a loot spawn over here. I don't see it. There's tin cans in the corner. I don't see anything extremely useful over here. It's going up nice and slow. You never know when somebody's going to have NVGs. Oh, we did find an AK mag. We did find multiple AK mags. Okay, that is good. So let's put these AK mags in my bag. Someone's launching fireworks near my house. No. Don't celebrate the 4th of July this early. Oh gosh. An SAVZ-58 that uses MP5 mags. A mini Uzi that uses MP5 mags. I'm gonna take this. This seems... Should I? No. Ideally, I should keep the Airfield because I'm getting the AK. And MP5 mags are remotely rare, so it's not really worth it. If it was silenced, I would take it, but they are not. And that would be not good at all for a gunfight, because those guns are actually quite weak. Pepsi is not needed, I got plenty. I'm not hungry or thirsty yet. seeing as I did eat some of it to be able to pick up some Airfield loot. But let's hit the hangars next. After the hangars, I'm gonna go log off. Just at the end of the airfield. The AK will not be there, unfortunately, when I get back. But chances are we can find an AK later on pretty easily. Hopefully I do not get any aggro, or do I need to shoot zombies, because that would not be good. Especially at night with this gun lighting shit up. I'm not going to check the back corners, because at night those corners are just too dark to be able to loot whatsoever. Again, no gut-wrenching gameplay gunfights yet, but I mean, of course, it's going to take a couple episodes for that to happen. And hopefully I can make it to Salvation Island. Helicopter, main priority. Doesn't seem like we really have progressed very far towards the helicopter, but of course, starting gear is the biggest scenario that we need to deal with right now. Don't even have military grade loot yet. I do have a bicycle, which is pretty good for getting around, especially as a one-person crew. We'll head over in this direction. I don't see any gear. Okay, so these last two are not going to get looted by me. Unfortunately, those zombies are way too close, and plus I'm going to log off from the woods up here because this gamma is getting a little bit not fun to play in. This tree looks ideal. Alright, so we're going to log off up to these trees. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first session. Of course, this was split up into several videos, probably 4 or 5 at this point. This is the end of my first session. I'm gonna keep track of those because you guys may be wondering how much I play to get these gameplays. But yeah, so I will see you guys later.